Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, the mid-game series, and today we're gonna be talking about construction offices. Right, in the last episode we discussed the police and everything around the police, with that is being, well, hopefully resolved. We'll see how it goes. I think we still have a few things to cover here. Really? Unfinished road? Yeah, that should be finished by the road construction office, that should be fine. Trams are looking nice, I actually like this. What I think I should do with the trams, I think I should implement a second line going through this part of the city. Now, reconstructing the city, this is something I want to get more experienced on. I like it. I like the things that I'm doing usually with upgrades, you know, giving people, let's say it, in this case it was an alternative, but in most other cases I give them better an alternative for whatever they're doing. So I like the way, wow, this is actually gonna be finished now. Okay, we're missing this one here, but of course all of these just need to be delivered, and I'm pretty sure that I have a little bit of a boo-boo here. Let's see how many covered hulls do we have. We have only one. No, we have two. We have two covered hulls for the whole city. Probably. Maybe I should go for more. You know what, let's leave it for now, because it's only sometimes it has, when these complex round things happen, also known as roundabouts, is when we have these issues. I am personally not too enthusiastic about 4x4 buildings. I think it's a little bit too much. Looks like Legos from above. It looks just like a little bit, I don't want to say unnatural, but yeah, unnatural. It's like not something that would be built in the cities. On the other hand, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I think I'm gonna, for now I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna finish the buildings as they are. I'm gonna monitor the population of Chibovo and see how it goes. I really like this monument, this Ukrainian monument that we have here. It's really beautiful, but I'm still like, wow, shocked that it has no influence, loyalty influence on people, so that's kind of comes as a surprise. I'm gonna go and speed this up, just check this, and vast amount, ungodly amount of messages. We have some criminals over here happening, but I think criminality should not be a problem. I mean, like, we shouldn't be focusing on that. We should, because we are building police station already, so it shouldn't be main focus. New vehicles available, train waiting for too long. Okay, this train thing is all cleared at the moment, but I think in the future it's gonna be fixed permanently with the construction of the railroad. Did they continue constructing it? That's a good question. Where is you? Well, Oh, there they are. Okay, I thought they skipped again this part, but no, looks like they didn't. And looks like I did a decent job on the separating construction sites with the semaphores. So whenever train is constructing a site, part of the railroad, it should be constantly separated from the rest of the railroad. That will be left-hand side in this case, and all the way before the next intersection is totally separated. So he's going to be building this one uninterrupted. The only time the train is going to be interrupting the traffic is when he's passing through the intersections, like here and like here, and then it's going to go all the way back. Oh, actually it's going to have to take the right-hand side lane back, but it doesn't matter. That's actually okay with me, because this is what normal trains do, so he can go all the way back. How are we doing steel wise? Steel is quite empty. I think we are constructing a lot of, whoa, this is almost done. Nuclear heating plant is almost done. I think Oolykee didn't build a nuclear reprocessing plant, sorry, resubscribing on it. Small interruption later. Let's go real quickly, and just Oolykee needs to check the comment section. And I wanted to say that I forgot to respond. I only this morning responded to Cheap, and thank you for that. Sweet. Now you'll get your rail built. Yeah, finally rail is gonna be built, but we'll see how fast. It's Cheap's suggestion, and it's absolutely great suggestion, because financially at the moment we can afford it, and we should have it. the better railroad construction, and I'm hoping to expand the railroad in this direction. I think maybe even meat production can be connected to railroad because we are using a lot of trucks for this. We are using a lot of trucks to export. You can see here each one of them has one truck, right? So that's 7 trucks. So some of them are for distribution, but some of them are for exports as well. Orphanage. Yeah. Save the orphans. That's where we are at the moment, saving the orphans. Farm is functioning fine. Anything else I would like to do here? No. Oh. I just noticed this. Okay, it's 94% quality. I was like, there's a quarry now next to the water source. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, Cheap, I promised Cheap that we're gonna be addressing the issue of the construction offices, but one of them is still not done, so I might, let me see, is it the one that has the additional access? No, we're gonna have to wait for this one. Still waiting for asphalt. No, it's waiting for the, what? Oh, darn. Oh no, oh, it should be, right? It has space for mechanism. Why the mechanism is not delivered? There's no flatbed trucks. There is one. Why don't we have more than one? Open haul. Yeah, that should be working. There we go. You son of a gun. They took a roller somewhere. Doesn't matter. When they're finished, we're gonna talk about it. Maybe it's not gonna be this episode. I'm still okay. So the idea behind the construction offices, first construction office idea is that you just put every vehicle that is needed for any construction, and you just like you build a construction office and put in it the crane, the flatbed, the covered hull, roller, paver, bulldozer, excavator. All the vehicles that are needed for basic construction, you put it there, and even a bus, and then just assign to all the resources and let construction office work. Now the problem is that you need some vehicles more often than not, and there where the idea of multiple construction offices for your city comes from. So initial idea of smart people, much smarter than me, came with this idea. You go for a construction office that is assigned to a certain stage of construction. So that would be the most common stages are, or almost always, not always. You have a groundwork stage on some small wires. You don't have the electricity hoses. You don't have the groundwork stage, but there's others as well. So you have groundwork stage and you have rest of the stages. Usually it's construction, steel framing, pouring concrete and all that stuff. Groundwork stage requires always asphalt, gravel and concrete. All of those resources, always, all of those resources can be transported by 2 trucks. 2 trucks are the covered hull, open hull, and it's a concrete mixer and dumper truck. Usually it can either be 50% dumper trucks, 50% cement concrete mixers, or it can be 2-to-1, 3-to-2, whatever, it can be in these zones in favor of dumper trucks, because you will need more dumper trucks later on, and you can always use more dumper trucks. Some of the constructions like power plants, they require more concrete, but usually dumper trucks are more needed. And then you have the second construction office would be for everything else. That would be cranes and open hulls. Open hulls would be transporting cranes itself and the materials needed for the construction: steel, bricks, prefab panels, wood. And then you would need a third construction office if you want to separate all of these stages more efficiently. You would separate buses as well. Both of these construction offices would be 100% automatic and assigned to everything except the footpaths. Footpaths are really bad. Don't assign it because you're going to be using big dumper trucks for the small footpaths that they don't require it. And you would be using the you don't need the roads and the industrial connections. You would have separate the road construction office because you will be building a lot of roads, as demonstrated. Well, not here, but you will be building a lot of roads. We need a lot of roads. We should be building more roads as we speak as well. So these are one construction office with the groundwork, second construction office with the rest of the materials, including covered hulls. Do we have it here? We should do, maybe. I'm not sure if I... yeah, open hull, cover hull. We have covered hulls over here. So they would be delivering all the other materials needed for finishing the construction. And now the final stage of construction would be bus construction office. In our case, this is footpath as well as bus. And I use micro buses to deliver workers because I don't know what kind of project we're going to be working on. So micro buses is better for saving workers. And the big projects, well, they're just going to go more times and constantly deliver people to the construction office. And then I would just look at the, whenever our bus construction office is free, I would go and to construction office or groundwork office and just go through the list and assign footpath office to whatever I want constructed. Now there's a better way of separating your construction offices, is even more effectively, but again it takes a little bit more brain power to get to this, and I did not come to this brain power. This is something that was initially suggested by, I believe, Stats, but even he said that it wasn't his idea. You would be separating your trucks by the materials that they're transporting, or the type of materials, like dumper trucks and open hull trucks. That would be the most common, two most common construction offices. Most common, mostly used because they would have the most of the same trucks. So that would be dumper trucks and the flatbed trucks. Excavators can go together with mixers, concrete mixers. And then you would have the, what are we missing? Open hulls would be also for covered hulls, so only a couple of them would be enough. And what are we missing? Roads don't need to exist anymore. Road can be part of the materials, rest of the materials. So for example, rest of the equipment. So for example, you can use the groundwork office with excavators and transport vehicles. You can use it for roads as well, because it would be transporting only your equipment. So you can either separate mixers in a separate construction office, or you can just leave mixers here, and instead of dumper trucks you would have road construction equipment. And the most important, I'm missing something. Well, I had mixers separated. Footpath office, of course. Footpath office is Oolykee's favorite office because it's so simple, straightforward, and it works like a charm. It's the best construction office in the game. Footpaths just need 2-to-1 buses to dumper trucks, micro buses. So you have 8 micro buses and let's say 4 dumper trucks, and this will work forever. It's gonna work forever. There's nothing better, and just assign to them footpaths and let them finish footpaths whenever they're done. The last construction office would be buses. Now this is where the trick comes in. This is Dennis's video. We are talking like third or fourth time about this, but I'm not gonna mention it again. The bus construction offices need to be as many as you want. 3, 4, I would suggest, in that ballpark, and this is how many constructions you're going to be doing at the same time. This is the best utilization for your workforce. You're not wasting any workers. They're all being utilized as much as possible, and their power multiplied by the crane. And now the Dennis's video, cranes don't matter, they're all the same, they're all increasing the work by 5.5. It's just how many people they can accommodate. And then when you put a crane like this, which you also have better or bigger road cranes, you don't have to have a flatbed truck. So tower cranes are only important for extremely big construction sites, because not because of their size, but because of the people that they can accommodate, 65 in this case. With road cranes in vanilla, you would have 29, for example. Here this is almost half. This is the Tatra big road crane. Let's see if we can have something more than 29. I don't think so. Tatra is the biggest one at the moment. The rest of them are mods. Well, actually, no, here we go. ZIL 1333. This is the biggest one, 30. This is almost half the size of the biggest tower crane that we have for now. Later we would have bigger one. The only reason why you would need more than even V3S, which is 23, or even W50, which is 21 speed, as you can see, road crane, would be if, I don't know, you want to suffer or something. If if you have big crane and you do not deliver 65 workers there, you just wasted crane. It's not worth it. If you want to go all in and have the best possible, I would recommend go for ZIL cranes, and then you can have, instead of 3, you can have 4 microbuses delivering workers. This is my suggestion. If you want to go for it, that would be probably the best. Definitely, I'm never using more tower cranes again. I don't see the point in them. I don't ever deliver this amount of, well, in 99% of the constructions that I do, I don't deliver 65 people. I don't. I just don't, and that's it. Oh, this is all so much fun. Oh, this is interesting vehicle. This is ugly AF, but it looks really... I don't know how to even call it. This little vehicle over here, the new one. I think it's vanilla. I never saw it in real life. Where is it? I don't even know what it is. Let's go for open hull. Here we go. It's vanilla. It's T813. I never saw it in real life, but it looks really interesting. It has enormous capacity. Again, this is vanilla, so developers think that we can use this. I think I will, but I would like to see how it looks like in real life. T813. T813. Okay. Truck. Here we go, we have it. Oolykee is just checking. Wow, that looks cool AF. It's being used now even? No, it's 82. It's Tatra. It's Tatra as well. It's 1982, but I think they're being used. They're not being produced, but they're being used. It's a military type of truck. You can see a lot of photos online if you search for it. Traffic jam, go away. Okay, I think we talked enough about this. I think Oolykee is gonna do a time lapse. I think I'm gonna go and finish the constructions, and I think we need to start constructing. Let's see. Let's finish the brick factory like we promised in the last episode. Oolykee always fails to deliver, so why should this be any different? So let's go and build a brick factory and finish our construction industry over here. Right, okay, let's play with something else now. This looks like it's working perfectly fine. We said we're gonna start producing our own trucks, and I think it's about darn time to do so. How many vehicles do we have here? Looks like we have 18 vehicles. I will go and resettle all these 18 vehicles to only place I know we have space, and that will be the new depot. Let them all go there. I will use them. I will not get rid of them. And I will go get us a new blueprint. And the new blueprint will be for rubles. Oil tank. Oil tank is what I want to use now. And let's see total capacity. Here we go. Zubers. Zuber, and we have these Zubers. This is 8. I think there are 2 different ones. Let's see. If I go, yeah, these are definitely 2 different blueprints. 65 to 68 and 62 to 68. Okay, these are, I like these. I'm gonna have these definitely. I'm gonna just pause real quickly and cancel production. There we go. I can unpause now. We're gonna choose a new production. Let me see what other covered hulls, for example. Let's see, total capacity. These are all quite big. Zubers over here. These are 62. I think I want these as well, but I would like to have smaller ones. Let me see. Zuber, smaller ones. Did I get the smaller blueprint as well? No, I didn't. I still have to pay for it. Wow, that's a lot of money. I think I got these ones. Yeah, these are the modern. You see, this one is 23,000 rubles, and this is 160, 150. So I think this is the blueprint that we bought. And I'm gonna go for smaller one as well. But the only thing that I wanted to check this way here is which one of these we bought here. 1965 Zubr over here, because this is the next thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna start producing the oil tankers here. So I'm gonna go for oil tankers. How many of them do I need? Stop production after Q ends. Build with random color. Yeah, why the hell not? And how many of them do I need? I will go for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at the random colors. Really? Ah, there's only 2. That's fine, that's fine. That's perfectly fine for me. Okay, one other thing I messed... Did I mess anything up? I don't know, actually. Yeah, this whole... the construction office setup and this kind of stuff, I'm gonna make a video about that separately. And there's no perfect way of doing this, guys. This is just how much time you want to invest yourself into micromanaging your construction offices. If you don't want to invest any time, just build as many construction offices as you can with the most diverse equipment, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. You know, if you go for one construction office, like let's say vanilla one has 12 spaces, not the free one. This one has 12 spaces. It can fit almost all the vehicles. At least one type. I think you're gonna have like 2 additional slots which you can use for, like, say, dumper trucks or concrete mixers, maybe even flatbeds, and then you can just enjoy that way. But if you want to more micromanage your construction, you have 2 stages that Oolykee use. There's way more. It's indefinite amount of stages, but Oolykee used a little bit more complicated stage where you just assign the bus offices to the construction, where you have cranes, groundwork, everything on automation in 2 different separate construction offices. Of course, roads and footpaths are always going to be, well, at least for now, roads and footpaths are going to be also additional. So 5 construction offices. So you can either have one and then copy paste as many times as you want, and everything on automation. Let the construction offices decide what's going to be constructed, or you choose Oolykee is #1 way. The way I did it, it's not, I didn't invent it, it's just like what I do is 5 construction offices: road, footpath, and bus. These are kind of standard and self-explanatory. Road, everything that you need for road construction; bus, that only for buses, and a little bit dumper trucks if you want footpaths being built by that. And then you have the footpaths, buses, roads, and the footpaths, buses. Oolykee is blocked. Anyway, the core of these construction offices is the groundwork and the construction stage. So this is the second stage of Oolykee. I will explain this in a separate video. Sorry guys if I'm confusing and overcomplicating things. It wouldn't be the first time, it's not the last time, but Oolykee does it from time to time. Often, quite often. But anyway, so this is what Oolykee usually does. You have these 4 construction offices. Yeah, I was calculating 5. You have 4 construction offices with footpath, road, construction, and groundwork, with footpath being buses as well, road being just roads, construction being everything except the excavators, dumpers, and concrete mixers. And the new Oolykee way is going to be with additional 3 buses that's going to have cranes as well with it. The problem with that is that the cranes are then going to be moved from the groundwork construction office, because we're not going to be using cranes there anymore. Cranes are only going to be associated with buses, because cranes don't work if there's no people. So no cranes, no buses. So this is a match made in heaven. So this is the new way I'm gonna be doing things. But also kind of this reshuffle some things, like you don't have footpaths with buses, you don't use footpaths for construction, but you only use buses for construction. And you're gonna have, later on I'm gonna show you this, you're gonna have big dumper construction site, big flatbed construction site, and big equipment construction site. Again, this is something that was mentioned to me a long time ago. This is not my invention. It was mentioned by Stats, and I'm also sure that he mentioned that he doesn't use it himself either. So, sorry, that he didn't invent it himself either. But I think this is the best natural way to develop in separating it by the construction type that they are, taking, the vehicles are taking. But we're gonna talk about that later. Let's go and check out actually enough of this boring stuff that I talk too much about. Let's check how our country is doing. We have 20,200 people. It's around 1,000 people more than when we recovered from the big heating plant fire of Chibovo. I need to check how we're doing with population and how happy they are. Let's see this. If I go to our filters and I go happiness and 3 kilometers, let's see. We had 47 and 52%, I believe, or 46, 45. This is way better than before. I think this is doing much better. I'm pretty sure that they don't have every need met. Kindergartens, look, they say here that they didn't have a place in kindergarten. That's only 1 person. That's fine. There's a lot of people without jobs. That is good. That's good, because I need to employ them myself. We need those people to work. I think most of our unemployed people are here, so the Veltirovsk is probably gonna be, we can check that as well. So if we go to the people and who didn't work yesterday, look at this, 20, this is like hundreds of them. So this is 100, around 200 people, I would say roughly is here, out of 460. And here we have a person here and there not working, and that's it. You can see here we're missing, footpath is already assigned, so they're gonna construct this. Excuse me. They're gonna construct this, but by the way, when your buses are constructing this, road cranes are actually gonna be helpful for constructing these roads, because it's gonna be better. I believe that Oolykee's new way of construction offices, stop talking about that, is way better than the old way that Oolykee was doing. Anyway. Big problems that we have now is crime. Do we have filters for crime here? Medium crimes reported, minor serious crimes. Wow, that's a lot of crimes. We have here crime and justice, and we can see here police did not investigate crimes. I think it's dropping at the moment. Let's see, what's the August this year. You can see here that last month was one of the worst ones. It's getting better, but we didn't do anything much. This is just normally going up and down, and this is what we need to address at the moment. This crime, and this is why we're building a big police station over here, which is being constructed, as you know, as you can see. Can we start constructing this? I think we can. Let me see. So this is what you would do. Can we construct this police station? You would go to your construction office and see all 3 of them have the cranes there. That means that there's no constructions assigned to them. Oh, right, Oolykee probably should assign workers here. So, wow, what is this? Oh, I had Ural screen here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can have this. This is not a bad idea. Also, Oolykee just noticed. You can just double up on your little micro buses, like so. Double up on your micro buses and then assign them all to this. And then assign this one. And you can go for bus 1 big, for example. This is gonna have double the amount of cranes and buses. So for example, if you need to construct something big like we will now, like police station, big building, you can have actually 2 road cranes working at the same time. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, it can fit 2. That's an accident. So we need to assign the source of workers. That would be our central bus station that is over here. And then assign this. So we're gonna have now 2 road cranes and 6 buses delivering people to this police station. We will not have locals working on it. We can if you want to balance this out. Like we can start with I don't know, 30 locals working on it when the cranes are there, so it's gonna be done a little bit faster, but no rush. And like we said here, we have 2 additional bus stations that are not doing anything. I would go to our construction office like I usually do, and we have bus station number 3. Oh, sorry about that. I totally didn't check that we didn't assign these construction offices. Sorry, these bus. We didn't assign people to these bus construction offices. Here we go. And now we would go for police stations being constructed, the unfinished conveyor belt. We have footpath assigned to it, but we're gonna go for bus 2. Oh, there we go. And then construction office here. This one is done as well. Footpath is assigned, but I'm gonna go for bus 3. And you would just go and check. I will be removing this footpath. Actually, yeah, I just need to stop using footpath and that's it, because footpath is gonna be only for footpath construction in Oolykee's eyes, and that's fine. It has way too many microbuses. I can sell some of them and or replace them with dumper trucks, because Murmansk soon is gonna have a lot of construction assigned to it. Wow, I did not build this road here. We can do this. This shouldn't take too long. This is already preset on which side they're gonna be, and then assign the construction office and assign the bus. Bus 1 big. Yeah, sure, why the hell not? So they're gonna go and finish this. They only need steel. Oh, we're gonna need a little bit of gravel. Yeah, sure, we can. Road is gonna be assigned automatically to it, but they're gonna deliver gravel for this. Gravel is for the sidewalks. So this little piece of road is gonna be finished. You can see this truck now being lost. Oolykee can do what Oolykee does usually, you know, with a bypass here, so the trucks can come in and go out like this. There we go. So now they can go in and out, and this question mark should disappear shortly because they have bypass. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. This is a little bit of focus on construction offices and finishing the railroad and some of the projects we have. We planned for our brick factory with a small cold storage and conveyor system to accommodate it, and we're building. We started constructing already this, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna say, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, I have the description in the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.